Greetings, Stellars! I am over the moon excited. Today, we're going to be making a rainbow painting. We're going to need 7 things. The first thing is paintbrushes. The second thing is a pencil. Next, we're going to need a paint palette. I'm going to use a paper plate. So can you. We're also going to need a cup of water and some canvas and paint and a paper towel. That way we can dry our brushes off. Today, I'm going to be using a square canvas. Can y'all tell me what a square is? Good job! That's right! A square is a shape and it has 4 equal sides. Alright, take a look at my canvas and we'll get started. I'm going to take my pencil first and I'm just going to really quickly just scribble some clouds right at the bottom. This is just to kind of give me a guideline. So these don't have to be perfect clouds. And you can make clouds however you want. Alright, so the next step is we're going to be making our arches for the colors. We have, let's see, what colors are a rainbow? There's red, and then there's orange, and then there's yellow, and then there's green, and then blue and purple, 6 colors. So we're gonna need 6 arches. And we're gonna start on this side, which is my left side, and we're gonna go all the way kind of up to the top of the canvas, and we're gonna come down to the other side of the other cloud. All right. And we're going to keep repeating this over and over again until we have how many arches again? 6. Good job. All right, let's begin. Okay, let's count them and see how many we have to see if we've made enough. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, that's right. We still need 1 more. 6. Just like that. Good job. Okay, now the next step is now that we got our basic design down here, this is just a template. I don't have to follow it. It's just kind of a guideline to keep me where I want to go. So the first step we're going to do is we're going to work on the background. And the background, I don't want to spend too much time on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our blue paint and we're just going to squeeze some here and there on the background. Nothing too fancy. And I'm about to get really crazy here. Alright. Sometimes we learn through our mistakes when we create art. So sometimes it's fun to get messy and explore. Since I don't want to spend a lot of time on my background, I'm going to take my paper towel and I'm going to dip it in my water because I still want to be able to see all the lines I drew for my rainbow shape. And this might get a little bit messy, so be careful. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to wipe all this paint and move it all the way around my canvas. It's okay if it goes over the rainbow part because we're going to be painting all those pretty colors. And I just want the background to be a blue color, like the sky. Good job. So I'm just going to move around all this paint. And then after I get it moved around, I don't want to wait for it to dry. So, what do you think I should do to make sure it's a blue background, but I can still paint on top of it? That's right, I should dry it off with a dry paper towel. Alright, I'm just going to tap it here and there, and it even leaves a really cool design because of the little bumps on the paper towel. So it creates a really cool texture for my sky. And then I can just kind of wipe the rainbow area off to kind of dry off my surface. But I want to make sure to leave the background just like that. Good job! Now my background is a light blue color and I can start working on my rainbow piece. And it will all tie together when I'm finished. Alright, so let's begin. First, we need to get our paint ready. So I'm going to grab my paint palette, a paper plate, and we're going to use 3 primary colors. Can anybody tell me what they are? Good job. Red, blue, and yellow. And we can create all the colors of the rainbow using those 3 colors. Alright, so our first color is red. I'm going to grab the red paint and I'm going to squeeze a little bit on my paint palette, just like that. And I'm going to pick out a paintbrush. I think that I want to use this one. It's nice and flat, so it will pick up a lot of paint from just like that. And I'm going to begin with my red paint, and I know that the top of a rainbow is red. So I'm going to put that down, and I'm just going to trace those lines that we drew earlier. Now remember, there are no mistakes in art. And if you want to do your rainbow a different way, you're more than welcome to do it any way you want because it's your rainbow. Alright, now that the red first layer is done, we're going to wash our brush off. And can anybody tell me what the second color arch is going to be? Good job, it's going to be orange. How are we going to make orange though? Let's think about it. We have red, blue, and yellow. I bet if we mix red and yellow together, that will give us orange. So I'm going to add a little bit of yellow to my plate, just like that. I'm going to finish swirling all the paint in my water cup, and I'm going to dry my brush off. And now I'm going to take a little bit of yellow, and I'm going to put it right under the red, just like that. And I'm going to add a little bit of red to it, and let's see what color we get. Look at that, it's already turning orange. I'm going to add just a tiny bit more red in. Red is a very strong color, so you only want to add a little bit at a time because too much can really mess you up. Alright, that's a pretty orange. So let's start putting that down for the second color. Sometimes you might run out, and that's okay. We can just mix up more. No big deal. Simple as that. Red and yellow make orange. Alright, looking good. Now, what comes after orange? Yellow. That is right. Alright, I'm going to clean my brush. I'm going to swirl, 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 tap, 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 and then I'm going to take my paper towel and I'm going to dry off the bristles. And I'm going to scoop up some yellow paint and I'm going to do that right underneath the orange. Whoa, that's so beautiful. I can't wait to finish this so I can hang it up in my room. painting is so much fun. Sometimes when I feel anxious or worried, or even sometimes sad, I decide to paint. And it always makes me feel better. All the bright, lovely colors. Maybe you should try it too next time you're feeling a little blue. Alright, so we have our red, our orange, our yellow, and then next is green. That's right. I don't want to use green paint though. I want to mix it. We already have mixed red and yellow, and that gave us orange. I wonder what will happen if we mix yellow and blue, our third primary color. Let's find out. Squeeze some blue on the paint palette, and then I'm going to mix a little bit of blue with a little bit of yellow. Wow, look what color I'm getting. Green, and that's such a beautiful green. It's so bright and lovely. Alright, let's scoop up some of this bright green paint and let's put it on our fourth arch. There we go. And remember guys, this is just our first layer. So this is kind of like a blueprint or maybe a foundation of our painting. So after we get all the basics down, we're going to tune it up a little bit and add more color and make it brighter, make the lines straight. So after we get done with our basics, we're going to tune it up and clean it up and make it look beautiful. Alright, let's clean our brush. Dip, 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 swirl, swirl, swirl. Tap, tap, tap. And then you can wipe it off with the paper towel. We have red, we have orange, yellow, green. Now we need blue. Good job. I'm going to scoop up some blue paint. Since that's one of our primary colors, we don't have to mix anything. I'm going to put the blue arch in. How exciting! We have one more color after this for our rainbow arches. Nice. Okay, so now we're going to mix our purple paint. Does anybody know how to mix purple paint? Yes, that's right. Very good. We're going to mix our red and our blue paint together. Now, I'm going to show you what color I'm going to get by mixing these two colors. And I'm going to share a little secret with you to help you get the right kind of purple you want. So you can mix some red. Remember I told you to start with a little bit of red because it's such a strong color. And then you want to scoop up some blue and we want to mix it. Look at that purple. It is a purple. It's so pretty, but it's kind of dark. So I'm going to use, instead of this red paint, since I have some pink paint laying around, I'm going to use pink and blue instead. And we're going to see what kind of purple that gives us, because I want a really bright purple. Alright, so I'm going to put that hot pink right next to that red. And I'm not going to clean my brush because it was purple, and that's the color we want. So I'm going to dip it into the pink and pull some of it to the side. And then I'm going to dip it in the blue and mix it together. Now if you don't have pink paint, you can always make your own pink paint. How would we make pink paint? We would mix red and white. Good job! And that would give us a pink. Look how bright that purple is compared to that one. Now that we have a purple that we're happy with, we're going to scoop some up and we're going to paint it on the very last arch. So guys, I am not worried at all about the paint going inside my cloud. because I am going to show you a really cool trick to hide all those imperfections. Alright guys, check it out! We have our red, our orange, our yellow, our green, our blue, and our purple paint down. So now we need to set the clouds in. And I don't want to spend too much time on the clouds, but I want them to be really thick and fluffy looking. And I want a lot of paint, so much paint. Alright, so I'm going to take my white paint, and we're going to kind of do the same thing we did to the background. Just a little bit. We're going to just pour a lot of paint. Whoa, that's so much. Oh my goodness. Okay, and now I'm going to take another paper towel and I'm going to bunch it up in a little ball just like this. Alright, and now I love getting messy. Now we're just going to stamp the paint just like this. And remember how I told you you didn't have to worry about what your clouds look like? It's because I knew I was going to do this. And we can bring it up and cover up all of those lines that I got in. You can go crazy with your clouds. You can make them go off. You can connect them in the middle. You can do whatever you want, because guess what? It's your painting, and no matter what you choose to do, it's going to look so good. Alright, finish this big fluffy cloud. Just like that. Wow, this looks so cool. Those look like real clouds, and it was so easy and so fun to do. Alright, now that I have all my basics on my painting, I'm going to go back and I'm going to do a little detail and kind of clean it up. You can choose to do this, or you can choose to hang up your beautiful painting just the way it is. It's up to you. There's no right or wrong in art. Okay, boys and girls, I'm finished with my painting. Are you ready to see it? Here we go. Okay, now, the most important thing about any piece of art that you create, you've got to put your name on it. Let's see. Do I want to write my name on the front of it? No, I don't want to, but you can. I like to sign my art on the back because I want to be able to enjoy my rainbow painting. And not my name, but it's very important to sign your name. So I am going to use, can anybody guess what color I'm going to use? Purple to sign my name. Alright. Stella Ella. Can you spell it with me? S-T-E-L-L-A. Stella, and then Ella is E-L-L-A. Just like that. And I'm also going to put the year. It is 2022. There we go. Please send me the paintings that you create of rainbows. I would love to see them and feature them on my page. If you like this video, please subscribe and like the video below. All right. Y'all have a stellar day. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.